So we compiled the 10 anime this year that all three of us have watched. That is the caveat about this list here. Not something that only two of us saw, only one of us saw, just so we can have a full discussion about it, because there's plenty of things we've seen by ourselves that we didn't see as a group. So we took the 10 series that we watched this year as a group, and now we're going to rank them in order from 1 to 10, from like the best to the worst.
Okay.
So, Danny, you want to give us the 10 anime that are on this list that all three of us seen that we will be ranking in order?
List goes Kaiju No.8, DanDaDan, Frieren, Delicious in Dungeon, Solo Leveling, Go-Go Loser Ranger, Mashle, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, and Undead Unluck,
Woohoo!
which started in 2023 but ended in 2024.
Yes.
All
We don't want to hear it.
All right. So, what do we think should go in the number 10 slot here?
Okay. So starting in number 10.
I think I'm going to give this to, I'll probably say Undead Unluck.
I kind of agree.
You know,
Damn, I was going to give it to Mashle Season 2.
no,
Mashle season 2 was good.
Number one, the intro was absolutely
Yeah.
no. It plays a
No,
part.
it does play a part.
It plays a part. The comedy was hilarious.
Yeah, I liked it.
I thought it was strong. It did not get old. It introduced some new characters, like the musical one.
Yeah.
I thought that
So
she was
unique.
great.
They
Or
were
he.
they were so cool. They
They were amazing. I loved it. And then Undead Unluck, it was a good for me. It was a good adaptation from the manga because I read the manga when it came out and I did not like it. So the anime adaptation was great.
Okay.
And you
It
just,
wasn't like
and then you stopped.
easy.
Also,
Yeah.
guys, prefaces because Undead Unluck, and what else is on here that started in 2023? Nothing. Right?
Demon Slayer.
No, Demon Slayer was this year. We know that Undead Unluck started in 2023, but it ends in 2024. But we also didn't put Jujutsu Kaisen on this list because we were not about to like reglaze.
No, but it ended in 2023. We saw.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, December.
Yeah, it ended
Oh.
in December.
So it doesn't
So we're
count.
fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Undead Unluck, I don't know. For me, like it just didn't. I remember watching it back, but there's no moments where I was like, "Oh, whoa, what? That's crazy."
Man.
It was cool. I had some times where, tearjerker moments, little things with like the zombies and all that. But I do think out of the list that we have, it was the weakest.
I think
It was a good time. I did watch it. I enjoyed it. I love a big titty man, but
What about the romance?
the romance was cute. I will give them that.
I mean,
it was nice.
it wasn't done as well as DanDaDan. I'm not going to sit here and say it was done as well, but like I liked that aspect.
And
of
also
it. Like,
very adult.
you know what I mean? Like it was
Very adult.
It was a very adult tone. I liked the concept. I liked how the powers worked, like the negators. I think the animation looked pretty okay.
Yeah.
I think what held it back was the fact that it was on Hulu, so
Yeah.
that really didn't mess up.
Less accessible to a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't think
100%.
as much people saw it or even knew it existed without people talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really enjoyed the series, but I mean, hey, it's three of us here, so I don't know if I can really argue my point out of taking this out of 10.
I think just out of the list that we have a lot of strong contenders for this year for 2024.
This just doesn't hold up.
It doesn't
It's
compare
great,
to
though.
them. It's
Hey,
fantastic.
top
I
10
still
for
still
us.
still recommend.
Okay, so what about let's get to number 9.
Number 9, I would probably put Mashle there.
If I couldn't put Mashle at 10, it's got to be number 9. Like out of everything on this list,
Honestly, I would put it at number 9.
I'm fine with Mashle being at number 9.
Yeah,
like it was okay.
like it's fun, it's cute. Like I
It was
enjoy
great.
it. Like,
I enjoyed having it
Yeah,
back.
this is not me saying it's bad. You know what I mean? But it's fun time. It's
The animation didn't do anything crazy.
it was simple,
It
right?
was clean, crisp. The
Bang
comedy
its
is
own.
Mashle's best aspect.
Yes.
And we'll
Yep.
see if season 3's intro holds a
Let's see.
candle
I mean,
to Creepy Nuts' season
now
2.
the intro ended up on my top 5 for Spotify, actually.
It
for the
ended up on
year.
mine too.
Yeah, so
Awesome,
it was
good.
great. It's a good time. But
But if DanDaDan had come in earlier,
If
who
DanDaDan came in
knows?
earlier, it would definitely be higher because listen, bro, Mashle had it going on TikTok, but DanDaDan, people every Thursday, people was like, it's DanDaDan Thursdays. I mean, come on, man. Nobody was even watching Mashle. People just like the intro.
It's true.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So number 9, Mashle.
Number
Number
9,
9,
Mashle. All right.
Number 8. This is
Number 8, I'm gonna say My Hero.
No, I'm gonna say Demon Slayer.
I
Okay.
could go.
Okay.
I could go with Demon Slayer.
Okay, you're right. You're
I-
right. 'Cause
I could-
Demon Slayer, it was a training arc.
I loved it though. I think
Training.
it was beautifully animated. I don't think it's as bad as Corey says.
Okay, listen. I'm not saying it's bad.
No, but you
know
say
what?
it's boring. It's not necessary. It's all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
no,
I
no,
think
no.
so.
No, I said cut it in half. multiple times. I said it so many times.
Yes, cut it in half because you don't think it's necessary.
I didn't say remove it. Remove it means I don't think it's necessary. Cut it in half means like, hey, instead of this being 7 episodes of training, make it 3.5.
But I don't. That's why you're saying it's unnecessary. You're cutting it in half because you don't want that. You don't want 3.
No, I'm not saying I don't want it. I said I don't want it for that long.
Exactly.
You could not want something for.
But I want it for that long.
Oh,
I think it's great because we got to see like the Hashira.
Who cares?
I think I care. I like seeing
I
it.
just met them niggas. I don't care.
Exactly. You don't care. But there's me and so many other people that love to see this side of these characters that we don't know, that we only saw aesthetically. They're beautiful.
Gonna take up a whole season.
I think it's great. We haven't had them at all. How are we gonna care if
they're all? Oh God, I'm about to spoil it.
I was gonna say, how do we know? I don't know anything about the next, part. So how do we know?
Like
exactly.
The end.
So how do I know if they're gonna die or not? Why would I care if they died if I don't know them? We got to get to know them.
I'd prefer to have met them and got to know them. And this is the fault. This is not the fault of. I mean, it is the fault of the series. It's not as long, right? It's not that long running. If this was what they were doing at first was an arc at a time, that's when I was liking it. They crammed it. Oh, they crammed 6 Hashira. How many? Correct me. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Which the
wind?
The wind dude. I don't know nothing about.
No, wind is
Earth dude. I didn't know nothing about. Snake.
No, I'm not saying wind. Gyu is wind. I'm just saying
Gyu is water.
I know. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying we got more backstory on him.
Oh,
in
okay.
This season.
You know what I mean? So, like, I liked when they were giving me 1 season at a time. Series is not that long. This is one of the faults I say about like, hey, this is what happens when things get cut short. I didn't like that it was crammed for 4 different Hashira in 7 episodes. I prefer that. So when you just dump it all into me in one moment, and then this is the next season is the final season, that means you did this just so you can just be done. It's all crammed in right now because this is the end. We're not about to see, but we don't know how much more. No, we know the ending. We and I already know.
Y'all know the ending. I don't.
They get introduced now just to they're getting rid of a lot. You know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers is not about to all. So it's like
it's not a happy-go-lucky.
So it's 7 episodes. 7 episodes just to do that next season. You should have spread this out.
Valid. Okay.
So that's why I'm mad at it. I'm not mad at it happened.
Okay. I thought there was another season after.
No, this is it. You get the movie and this final arc. You know what I mean? You're not getting another arc.
Okay.
So that's why that's my issue with it. It wasn't. I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm saying this stint 7 episodes straight. 7 episodes straight.
Okay.
So but yeah,
number 7 and number 8. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, all of that to say that we both agree it should be at number 8.
Yeah.
So number 7,
My Hero Academia.
I think My Hero season 7.
I agree.
Here, I can't really.
It was fun, but it wasn't as strong as a lot of these other ones.
The second intro went hard.
The second intro was so much better. Also, lots of action, super drama. We got death. We got, dramatics. We got the crying. We got.
And there were moments where the anime this season did try to like make like certain things look a little better. Like they tried not to go blue sky effect. But like the most when they really tried, it was sitting here like you're trying during like all the like heteromorphs like backstory to try to like get creative with this guy. Like now of all times, my G. Like
the war.
Like the one thing I'm like, hurry up, let's get past this. Like I was like, I can wait till these episodes come out. I'm not watching this weekly. You know what I mean? And we already read it. We're not gonna like go mad really deep into the story of My Hero because we've talked about it so much this year. But season 7 being number 7, I think.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid.
So I think the list is about to get a little bit harder now.
Yes.
So
number 6? I don't know. For number 6,
I'm
I don't
probably
know.
putting Solo.
I was gonna say Solo Leveling. I feel like
it's either Solo Leveling or Delicious in Dungeon.
No, absolutely not. You're bugging.
No.
You're bugging.
Nah.
Okay.
Solo Leveling. I'll put. Listen, Go-Go Loser Ranger original story. Right. I really like it. Again, you got the boys meets Power Rangers. I love that. It really petered off for me because I watched 11.
Did you even finish it?
I watched 11 out of the 13 episodes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I said this
for
was gonna
me,
be an
it
ongoing
really
game.
petered off around like once he like joined the school thing and like impersonated that orange haired kid. It really kind of petered off for me a little bit. I again, the concept is great, but Solo Leveling, Kimmy just said right now, she binged it in 4 hours. That is a hype train, and it looks great the entire time. There's a lot of slow moments that happens in Go-Go Loser
There's
Ranger.
something wrong with slow moments.
No, I
Yeah.
know, but I'm just saying there were more aesthetically, visually pleasing things that happened in Solo Leveling.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
I like that I got to laugh.
Yeah, I think
Nothing
it has.
was funny about Solo Leveling.
No,
Yeah,
it was
nothing.
very adventure-y. It was straight to the point. It was cool. It was hands.
What was adventure?
Like
Oh,
the
Solo Leveling?
Solo
Oh, okay,
leveling.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
Go-Go Loser
trying to
Ranger.
be
yeah,
trying to be adventurous.
exactly.
Not that
So like
adventurous.
it was interesting, but I think there was way more that you got out of it in Go-Go Loser Ranger. Like it's not just him by himself, just like growing up doing his stuff. Like it's interesting. It's
He
a
is
great
by
story, great
himself.
concept. But Go-Go Loser Ranger, he meets people, he develops character.
There's other characters that part of the cast where it's like in
Yes.
Solo Leveling, there is no cast right now besides the main character.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? It's really, and I think it just depends on what you come for sometimes. And I think that, the same way that you do feel about JJK, this gives you like, this is hypo, like this is, and I'm not saying that's the only thing you like, but this
Mhm.
gave you that formula that you seem to enjoy, which is like, it's something's going on. It's hype. It doesn't disappoint with regards to the visuals, but like it doesn't take the time to do so much other aspects of storytelling.
Mhm.
In which, like, I'm not saying Go-Go Loser Ranger is fantastic,
No.
right? But I will say I thoroughly enjoyed the humor. I enjoyed the little bit of action that they try to do, whatever budget they try to do. The
Mhm.
intro was fire.
Intro was fire. And the outro.
The outro was fire. You
Solo
know what I
Leveling's
mean?
intro is true.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, solo levelings so
right.
bad. Skip every time.
The world,
Every time.
the mystery and the world building. I'm not saying Solo Leveling doesn't have it, but like Go-Go Loser Ranger is doing more things that has me curious
Mm-hmm.
to see how it plays out. Whereas Solo Leveling, I'm not gonna say that there's not gonna be any plot twists, but like he's gonna continue solo and leveling.
He's gonna do his thing.
All right, yeah, I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Damn, so you're playing Solo Leveling number 6.
Solo leveling
Yeah.
number 6. All right, and then number 5, I do say yes.
I can, much as I still want to put Delicious in Dungeon.
No,
Lower, I know-
Absolutely
I
not.
know,
No,
I know
you're
you're not gonna let me.
No,
Like, I know
no,
we're
you're
not.
Dude, Delicious in Dungeon?
It was
Dude,
so good.
So much better than Go-Go Loser.
God.
Ranger.
yes.
It was the worst binge of my life.
But-
son.
no,
Who
you're
told-
ridiculous. Also,
No.
the fact that you binged it, it's
That's
like
your fault.
Yeah, that's your fault. It's not a bingeable
Buddy,
thing.
I was the last
for-
one to watch it, and I didn't binge it.
Yeah,
I was doing that shit a few episodes a week.
Yeah, and it's great. It helps you be like, oh, this is this for today. It's
It
more
was
a slice of
fun.
life.
What's that girl's name? The elf. What's her
Oh.
name? Oh, I forgot.
Ah,
Starts with an M.
Yes, Marcel.
Marcel.
Oh my god, she's like you said it
Hilarious.
in that one episode. She's hilarious.
Yeah,
She's such a great like female lead.
I ended up
Fine.
rewatching it twice, and it still holds up.
So Go-Go Loser Ranger goes number 5.
Yes, so
100%.
number 5, Go Go
Alright.
Loser Ranger.
100.
All right, so number 4.
Number 4. Okay,
So now we have Kaiju number 8,
Yes.
DanDaDan,
Frieren,
Frieren,
and
and Delicious in Dungeon. Okay,
Okay.
here I think we have to put.
I don't know. I think Kaiju number 8 should be number 4
Oh,
because you got to think about it. Kaiju number 8, it was great, wonderful
Okay,
in the sense
you know
of like it was adventurous. It was a different age group, so it's like slightly older, dealing with that. Very cool, very new. But at the same time, I feel like this Delicious in Dungeon, like it was a lot funnier. It brings back a lot of the adventure
I
kind of
love
thing
the
that we haven't had
adventure.
in a
I
while.
love the adventure.
Very D&D style, but also brings back something new that's like what is the cooking show we always love?
Food Wars.
Food Wars. Yes, both. So it's like Food Wars mixed with fantasy, mixed with comedy. It was a great thing all around. I think it was nice.
It's fun.
It's really
I think
fun.
I'm gonna also put Kaiju.
Yes.
Oh my
Honestly,
God, dude.
she's kind of right. Kaiju number 8, and again, like even when people were glazing it at the beginning of the year, like yeah, it's cool, it looks great, but I don't know. For me, like I enjoy Kaiju number 8 a lot. I don't love it.
Yeah.
Like the story, like the world building in Delicious in Dungeon. Like I need to know more about
Sure.
this
Justice for
dungeon and the
Kafka.
elves.
Justice for Kafka.
He'll be alright.
Which Kafka was great. I'm super excited to see
Alright,
him. All
well.
the stuff coming back.
Number 3 has to be Delicious in Dungeon at this point.
Yes.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like we're not going any further than this.
And now here's where we have to like throw hands with IGN is IGN rated Anime of the Year for 2024 goes to Frieren. And so the last two anime on the list are Frieren and DanDaDan.
I loved Frieren,
This is where we
I
have to.
love Fearing, bro.
but
I love Fearing. It's DanDaDan, bro.
It's
DanDaDan's number
DanDaDan.
one.
I-
DanDaDan's number one.
Well, what we say is DanDaDan. We don't mean DanDaDan's number two. We mean DanDaDan's number one.
Is this unanimous? Is this
I just say DanDaDan, for me, DanDaDan is number one. And
okay?
it's crazy because Frieren had twice as many episodes. Frieren had what, 27, 28?
Did it?
Because I remember the
I thought it
number
was
of
Like
20
26.
26.
26?
Maybe, yeah.
I think it's a
You can look it
classic.
up.
Yeah.
Like Fearing was a great, Fearing was a really, really strong, good story.
28.
It gave you all the 28. Yeah.
Wow,
I remember
really?
it being
Yeah.
abnormally longer.
I don't have any complaints about Frieren. I can't
None.
say anything bad about the series. And
No.
like DanDaDan and Frieren are so completely different,
Yeah.
which it makes it hard to really make these lists sometimes
Yeah.
because you're comparing apples to oranges to
Yeah.
like blueberries at this point, and it's really, really difficult.
The only difference for me with something like Frieren is like I'm looking at Frieren and like Delicious in Dungeon, and there are a lot of similarities.
Yes.
There, both have elves, both have dungeons, both have adventures. Then you have DanDaDan, and I don't think you can compare. Any,
And then you
it's
have
like
DanDaDan.
Scooby Doo
Yeah.
and like LSD, like made love and like turned into an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I also think Frieren had a lot of softer, chill episodes where I was kind of like, versus I feel like DanDaDan keeps me a little bit more engaged.
yes.
Versus I loved Frieren. It was
Yes.
great. I cried the first two episodes heavy.
It's two completely different style
It
stories.
is.
So,
It is. But I do think also a sense of uniqueness
Yes.
with DanDaDan that this is the first of this kind that we've seen in a while. Something that's like, what is it, like 16 plus when
Yeah,
it
at
comes to
least.
the jokes.
Yeah.
A while
So we
it's
haven't
18
seen
plus.
that in a while. Is it?
on the Shonen Jump app, you were not able to read the DanDaDan. You had to like, because it was on like the 18 and plus. It was Shonen Jump. It was on Shonen Jump Plus.
Mm.
That's what
Yes.
it's called. Like,
Okay.
That's the 18
Yeah.
and older. That's where they would put things like Tokyo Ghoul, and other like seinen-ish series.
Yeah.
I think that's where like DanDaDan gets the bump in regards to the word you use, uniqueness. Like Frieren, we can easily compare it to Delicious in Dungeon and
Mhm.
Mashoko Tensei
Yeah.
and so many other fantasy series. We've seen it done so many times, but you know,
Yes.
Frieren does it really,
There's a uniqueness.
really, really, really fucking well. A
Yeah.
lot better than a lot of isekai that tries to go into fantasy or things that are traditional fantasy.
Yes.
DanDaDan is so different. And that's what I think a lot of times we're looking for, like
Yeah.
in regards to anime. Like this is considered, you know, it's in Shonen Jump, but like this isn't traditional Shonen, and that's the beauty of anime. There's
Yeah.
there's so many different ways to go about it. That DanDaDan was so refreshing. I can't stress enough. Yes, Danny, you were right, bro. You've been right since we
Yep.
started the podcast. Still gonna stay anime only.
I mean,
I
it's all
could-
thanks to Science Saru's anime production.
Yes.
Because like it could have been a piss poor anime production.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did a great job. And
Yeah.
also, I think another aspect of DanDaDan being different is just it's so refreshing to see two main characters actually communicate so
Oh,
well with the
so good.
romance.
the
You know, we're-
romance-
I think we're all used to growing up with like a very long, slow burn.
Bro,
You know what I
even
mean?
the fucking science class, the human body.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm over here like gun body, human model body thingy. What
What's
do you
the girl's
call
name?
those?
Haru? Hana?
Hana.
Hana!
Oh,
Bro? Like
it's just great all
it's
around.
just it's good animation, good
And
fighting.
the
gives me
comedy.
the feel.
Turbo
Comedy.
Granny.
The comedy,
Granny Seiko.
Turbo Granny Seiko's a baddie.
It's so
like
funny.
it does it all.
Yeah.
Man. It does it all.
So yeah, I really do think
Yeah,
Danny,
that-
you ate with that.
yeah, bro.
DanDaDan Anime of the Year
An-
2024.
Anime of
Well,
the year.
Moon Pieces anime of the year.
We'll see what
at
Crunchyroll
least.
has to say. though,
We'll
'cause
see what they have to
IGN
say.
IGN doesn't have their shit together.
Yes, but preface it. Just these are the things that all three of us have seen.
Yes.
There's
What
plenty
are
of things individually we all seen, but go ahead.
What are your guys' honorable mentions for 2024? Things that we haven't watched together. Things that like stood out for us. And yes, we're sticking to anime, not animation.
Oh yeah, because you had to be checked so many times. Danny tried to put Arcane on this list, guys.
Like, no, that's not
And
anime.
Psy.
And we were really sitting here debating with him, trying to tell him, no, bro,
He's like, it's animation. It's
Yeah.
not the
it's
same.
not the same.
For me, my honorable mention is probably going to be Windbreaker. There were other ones up there like Bleach, Shoku Tensei, but I think Windbreaker for me is going to be my honorable mention because, listen, I'm not going to say like the story is amazing. You know, it's just like a bunch of delinquents. It's a delinquent anime,
Yeah.
but the hands, probably the best I've seen
Okay.
all year. Like the choreography they were doing, they were thinking outside the box. It looks good. The anime intro. Have you heard it, Kimmy?
No, I don't think I
Oh,
have.
you should listen to it.
It's on my list.
Slaps. It's so good.
Okay.
I think for me, Windbreaker and even the main character, like I said it before on the podcast, like seeing somebody who's just like so rough around the edges because of society's expectations of him and treatment of him because of his outward appearance, to like finally be recognized by other people, by starting to be noticed in like a positive way. Like it's heartwarming.
Yeah.
Seeing him like develop relationships, like normal relationships and friendships. So for me, I really like that. Windbreaker is my honorable mention of 2024. And I'm really looking forward to season 2 or 2, whatever you want to call it, because that was also 12 episodes.
Okay. What about you, Corey?
For me, I haven't really talked about it often, but I am actually nobody's really talking about it. Tower of God. I am enjoying Tower of God season 2. I know I kept forgetting to bring it up in what I'm watching.
Wait,
but
is the workshop like? Did they finish it?
It seems like it's concluding.
I stopped.
So I can't remember any of the characters' names. Right?
Okay.
I'm not. This just. I think it's because it's a manhwa. And my brain is not as used to trying to remember like Korean style names. Maybe it's a skill issue, 100%.
No, it's hard.
So I have a harder time remembering. That's why I think I have a hard time with Solo Leveling as well, remembering that guy's name. Sung Jin Woo. Sung Jin Woo. There we go. Yeah. So like even with Squid Games, I have a hard time remembering. That's why I can say the numbers and I can't say the characters. Just the world building is there. The animation is mid, right? The animation is mid. I'm not gonna praise the animation of it. It's just that I like what's going on. I like the story that's going on. I'm just curious.
You are a rare breed, my friends, because a lot of people give up on Tower of God. 1, because of the animation, and 2, because like they just can't. The story's too slow. But like you're used to long running series,
yeah, bro.
So like you can see.
I can't be broken easily, bro. I cannot be.
I
broken
love
easily.
this for you, man.
You know what we forgot?
Oh,
Wistoria Wand and Sword.
Oh, no! I'm embarrassed.
I'm so embarrassed.
Okay, who are we kicking off of this list? Hold on, rewind.
Yo,
do the thingy, rewind.
I forgot we watched that.
Me too. It wasn't until you said that I was like, wait a second. The world building and all that stuff? Yeah. Wistoria Wand and Sword.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Number 3.
No.
Why don't we just take off Undead Unluck?
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So
everything. Yes, I agree.
So everything literally can stay the same. Mashle at 10, Demon Slayer at 9, My Hero at 8, Solo Leveling at 7, Go-Go Loser Ranger at 6, Kaiju No.8 at 5. And now here's where we're having a hard time.
No, I say Kaiju No.8 should stay 4. I say Wistoria Wand and Sword at 5.
Oh wait, you're saying Kaiju No.8 is better than Wistoria?
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
No, I would put Wistoria over Kaiju No.8.
No, because Wistoria Wand and Sword, it was
Wistoria still regular.
It's still very.
What's the difference between the world building? I would argue is better in Wistoria because you're understanding that they're not on the surface.
Yeah, but
they're somewhere underground.
But the story so far is not as interesting as Kaiju No.8.
Yes, because it is so overplayed.
What is so interesting in Kaiju No.8?
Magic school. It's a guy with no powers trying to have powers. There's a bully. Everyone thinks that he's like regular schmegular when he is secretly, doing his own thing.
It's semi-medieval.
It's medieval. Like it's just
fantasy,
overplayed until way later.
There's
like you're
more
like
mystery and better world building in Wistoria than there is in Kaiju No.8.
Bro, Wistoria has the same setting as Frieren and Delicious in Dungeon.
Ike. Kaiju No.8, big monsters attack the world.
Why does he says go all right? Why does he say that in Japanese?
Ike?
No,
Ike is
like
in
Spanish.
Oh, you speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ike, like, and what?
Oh, he's speaking Japanese.
No,
I'm
no,
like, why does he say
got
Ike?
him.
I'm like,
No.
what?
Dude, Kaiju No.8,
like-
it's big monsters attack. Man turns into monster.
Yeah, but
People have Attack on Titan shit.
The suits are cool. The way that they work. The kaijus are cool. How the powers are
The
integrated.
kaijus look cool.
Yeah, they
look
do.
Monsters.
The main character being a 30-year-old is a very cool concept.
Very
the
big
cycling
new
cast around
concept.
him.
Yeah.
The fact that he's like still absolutely trash. The way the climax at the end, the plot twist and everything like that. Like,
Yeah.
what season?
What was the plot twist?
Well, like
That he announced himself
Well,
as
like
a
that
kaiju?
he announced himself and like
Yeah.
how it all
Not
turned
a
out.
plot twist. That's a reveal.
The reveal, I expected the reveal to happen way later.
I
You know what I mean?
agree.
The fact that it happened, and the fact that after every episode, everybody was mad when you heard "Nobody loves you the way I do." Come on, bro. That was
Also,
a
the
moment.
intro was very cool, and all of the kaijus, like I said before, were inspired by different plants, zombie plants in real life, as they like to call them.
Come on, dude. Like,
There
come
was,
on.
there was a lot more
come
to
on.
Kaiju No.8 than to Wistoria Wanted
I
Sword.
think that some of the animation, whatever, it doesn't matter. Honestly, you guys are clearly headstrong with this whole.
Well, like
kaiju.
I can balance if this was an animation battle. Like, there's so many other like this tier list would be way more out of
that's
whack.
so
You
different.
know what I mean?
I doubt that. How? So we're saying
Because Mashle didn't look better than you know what I mean. Undead
Then-
Unluck, but Demon Slayer looked better than like mad stuff here.
like what?
Demon Slayer looked better than My Hero. Demon
Yeah.
Slayer looked better than Soul Level. Demon Slayer looked better.
Demon
than
Slayer did not look better than Solo Level.
Well, that last
Except for the
you
last
didn't-
scene.
You didn't
No,
watch
a
it?
One
lot of-
scene is
no.
not going to make it up for the whole season.
No, it beautifully done. They did a fantastic job aesthetically.
So one scene would put it.
Like I'm
over
just
an
saying, like
entirely-
if you can't just use animation,
Animation by
when we
itself.
haven't been doing that already.
Yeah.
Bro. Delicious in Dungeon animation is not nothing to rave about.
that's how hard the story went.
Ah!
And there were some scenes in Delicious
I
and
don't even
Dungeon.
Yeah,
understand
no,
why.
no,
Like, you
That's
lost.
what, you are the one who wanted to bring up the animation thing. I already stopped.
You brought
it
You
up.
guys are headstrong.
Either way, okay, so going back down the list again. So this is our final thing. DanDaDan, number 1. Number 2, Frieren. 3, Delicious in Dungeon. 4, Kaiju number
Wistoria.
8. Kaiju number 8. 5, Wistoria
Kaiju
Wanted
number 8.
Sword. Go-Go Loser Ranger. Number 6. Number 7, Solo Leveling. Number 8, My Hero. Number 9, Demon Slayer. And number 10, Mashle Season 2.
Even though it should have been Undead Unluck, but okay.
Oh, you let it go.
So this is the actual list,
Okay.
guys.
Well,
Alright.
thank God for Kimmy for saving the list and its integrity
Woo!
because I don't know why Wistoria Wanted.
we
You know why?
Woo!
Because it was just another fantasy series.
Sigh.
Sigh.
Well,
So
I'm happy you enjoy Tower of God season 2.
yes,
Honest, I wish we had more time because I would love for you to catch up on the manhwa. Honestly,
never.
You know why? Why?
I just don't. I
You don't have
don't
time?
enjoy reading like the same way you do. So like,
It's in color. It's in color.
That is impressive, but still,
damn, bro, come on, you shake your head for me, and he's like,
Dude, you know what
color
it is?
does
It's like
make it more intriguing.
I
it's
just
like with
don't-
Tower of God, like it's not gonna like
I'm-
sink in even by like the next season. I think like even like the season
I
after
and
that.
I'm willing to wait.
but I understand. I
I'm
can't.
willing to wait.
I can't read all the time too.
I don't get the same enjoyment. I enjoy the anime watching experience, bro. So if I know every single series how it's about to go, at what point am I enjoying the anime watching experience? If I know the
something
story
new.
already,
Yeah,
I'm either checking out, I'm looking away, I'm now already decided in my head. Well, like now I don't have to pitch because it's not as important. I like not knowing.
yeah. So it's a good surprise element.
Yeah.
All right, but
I mean, what's your honorable mention?
I guess at that point it would be Undead Unluck. Would be my honorable mention because I did thoroughly
cop-out.
enjoy it. I mean, hey, it's there.
I feel you, girl.
Woo.